Hi, I'm Poonam Negi Shankar, a certified etiquette consultant. Have you ever felt lost at a bar? Unsure how to order a drink? So, today I'll tell you about the bar etiquettes from ordering a drink like a pro to essentials, do's, and the don'ts every bar goer should know. Whether you are a first timer or you are a seasoned bar hopper, I'm sure these tips are going to help you sip smart, blend in confidently, and leave a good impression. A good bar etiquette is about respect for the staff, for other patrons, and for the atmosphere itself. How you act at the bar, it speaks volume about your social awareness. So, when you're at the bar, it's very important for you to be polite and patient. When you're waiting for your turn at the bar, there is no pushing, no yelling, no shouting. Make a eye contact or a small nod with the bartender before ordering, and you have to treat the staff respectfully. You should know what you want. This means you have to decide uh, of your drink before ordering. If you're unsure, you can simply ask a question that what is the most popular beer, or could you suggest a light cocktail? Then comes ordering. Now, when you have to order, you have to be very clear, you have to speak clearly and confidently. First, you specify the drink, its size, and the brand if you're particular about it. Like example, I'll give like a pint of Gin. Gin is a beer. You can say a gin and tonic with lime, please, or a margarita, please. Now, you can also customize it if you want to. So, you can also say that, can you make it double or no ice, or you can say light on the syrup. This is my observation when I've gone to the bars. Many youngsters, they come, they order draft beer. So, I would like to give a few tips for the draft beer. Now, look at the tap handles. They often indicate the brand, the style, and the alcohol content. Don't tap your glass against the bar or the tap. You have to hold your glass under the faucet. Wait patiently. The draft beer will pour is actually poured carefully, and to avoid too much of foam. In case there, if you're not sure that what you want, because there are a lot of variety of draft beers, so you can simply ask, what's your most popular draft today, or what's on tap today? Okay. Now, I have also not seen once that a girl was asking the bartender to make a mocktail of his choice. I will just say that do not ask the bartender to surprise you with any mocktail until unless you know him very well. Okay. So for payment, you can say, is it cash or card? Like in the US, tabs are very common, and the bartenders appreciate your cards for the tab. Once you have your drinks, you go back and say that I'd like to close my tab, and then you make the payment. Whereas in the UK, you have to pay for each drink upfront. So in India, so you should have your cash and the card ready to avoid holding up the line besides payment. In general, there's 15 to 20% tip is customary. Else than this, simple. You have to mind your mobile, because A, you have to keep it on the silent mode. B, avoid loud calls, and need be just step aside if necessary. You have to be very responsible with your alcohol, and you have to also be responsible for not taking photographs of strangers randomly. You have to learn to seek permission and then take their photograph. Once you are ready to leave the bar, you have to be careful in picking up your belongings and your mobile. Leave the area clean. Tip again if you've had a table service. That is very important. Now, if I have to say a few general do's and the don'ts, in the don'ts, I will just say that, number one is that, you are not supposed to touch the bartender. You don't have to reach over the bar or snap fingers or shout or whistle or bang the counter to get the bartender's attention. Bars have their boundaries, and keep your hands to yourself. Don't take someone's drink. I have seen that happen. Always ask before sitting or grabbing a chair. Don't pressure anyone to drink. Don't argue with the staff. And don't get drunk. Now, in the do's, always as we'll just repeat that you have to wait for your turn, keep the bar clean, avoid spilling and leaving the trash around, drive responsibly, drink responsibly, and then pace yourself and know your limits, and then arrange a safe ride home. I was mentioning all the drive before, but I think safe ride home. Be aware of your surroundings and keep your belongings secure. The very important and the most important one is that please stay alert to who is around you. So that's all for today. We'll just say that, good bar etiquettes always stand out. Carry it with you, and your time at the bar will always be respectful, smooth, and enjoyable. So have a great and a safe night out.